Join students. Today I am going to proceed chapter number 4, that is quadratic equations. Quadratic equations means equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Means equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Why a is not equal to 0? If a equal to 0, then 0 into x square, okay, 0 we get, then bx plus c left only. Bx plus c is linear, having degree 1, so it is linear, isn't it? So quadratic means expression having degree 2. Equation means statement of equality. Quadratic equations always in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. A, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Okay. Now let's see exercise 4.1. Exercise 4.1. Okay. Question number 1. It is introductory exercise. Question number 1. What you have to do? Check whether the given following are quadratic equation or not. Check whether the following are quadratic equation or not. You have to identify the given expressions is quadratic or not. So taking first x plus 1 whole square equal to 2x minus 3. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to simplify the given expressions, and thereafter you have to check the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 or not. Clear? The x plus 1 whole square expand, a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, and in RHS you have to open the bracket 2x minus 6. So get x square, 2x, 2x, cancel, minus 6 transpose e, so plus 7 equal to 0. X square plus 7, the form of ax square plus bx plus c, okay, where v is 0. B is 0, that's why the equation being x square plus 7x, isn't it? Is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. As per condition of quadratic equation, a is not equal to 0. So b or c can be 0, there is no problem. Clear? Taking one more. X cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 equal to x minus 2 whole cube. Okay, you have to check whether the given equation is quadratic or not. Again, simplification. X cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 as it is. X minus 2 whole square you have to expand. A minus b whole cube. So a minus b whole cube equal to a cube plus b cube. A minus b whole cube, to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Isn't it? A cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So part of A is x, part of B is 2. So A cube minus x cube minus B cube minus 2 cube 8 minus 3A square B, 3 into x square into 2, it will just 6x square plus 3ab square, so 3 into x into 2 square, 2 square 4 into 3, 12. Okay, thereafter x cube cancel, transposing minus 6x square, so plus 6x square minus 4x square, so 2x square. Thereafter transposing minus 12 to minus x minus 12, plus 2 we have to transpose, that becomes minus 12 minus x minus 13x, transposing minus 8 to 1 plus 8, 9. Okay, so we get 2x square minus 13x plus 9, means the form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Clear? Right? Is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay? Then it is a quadratic equation. Then also you have to write. Then it is quadratic equation. Clear? So how to identify quadratic equation? Exercise 4.1. Okay, thereafter introductory exercise. Now let's see question number 2. Question number 2, represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. Means you have to form the equations only. Clear? No need to solve. Question number 2, taking one of them. 4. A train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find speed of the train. Only you have to form the equation as per given condition. Okay. Question number 2, 4. A train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. Okay, a train covered a distance 480 km. If the speed of the train reduced by 8 km per hour, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. To form the equations. Okay, speed we have to suppose. Let the speed of train be x kilometer per hour. Okay, distance covered given. Distance covered 480 kilometer. 480 kilometer. Comparison given between time. If speed reduced by 8 km per hour, then time increased by 3 hours. Okay. We have to find out time in both the cases. Then time taken. time taken, 480 distance upon speed, hours. Okay, after reducing the speed by 8 km per hour, you have to write after reducing the speed by 8 km per hour, the new speed x minus 8 km per hour. Okay, distance remains same. Then time taken, to 480 total distance upon x minus 8 speed, hours. Now according to the given condition, okay, after reducing the speed by 8 km per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more than as compared to the previous duration. So according to the given condition, okay, original duration 480 upon x, new time duration after reducing the speed 480 upon x minus 8. Now we have to balance. This new time duration is 3 hours more than that of previous, isn't it? We suppose it is 10 hours and new duration is 13 hours. So 13 is 3 more than that of 10. So you have to balance the equation. For that, what we have to do? We have to add 3 in LHS, then we get LHS equal to RHS, isn't it? In the same manner, 480 upon x minus 8, this new duration is 3 hours more than that of previous. Okay, we have to add 3 hours to the previous duration, then the equation form. Okay, now simplify and form the equation. Only you have to form the equation. We have to transposing 480 upon x from LHS to RHS. So 480 x minus 8 minus 480 upon x equal to, I have to take LCM, the required space. Take out 480 common, 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x equal to 3. 3 is there. Okay. Now simplification left only. X minus 8. So x minus 8 cancel, x into 1 x cancel, x minus 8. So minus sign is before the bracket. We have to make the opposite sign of 8, that is plus 8 equal to 3. X cancel. Okay. Let's see. 3 1 are 3, 16 3 are. Okay. So finally we get 160 into 8 upon x square minus 8x equal to 1. Now cross multiplication. 28 0 equal to x square minus 8x. So finally we get what? X square minus 8x minus 1280 equal to 0. This much we have to do only. Okay, the required equations we get. Only you have to form the equations in this exercise 4.1, only introductory exercise, and thereafter you have to start the application of the different methods to find out roots of quadratic equations. Done everybody? Now come to next. Okay, this was given only in exercise 4.1. Now come to exercise 4.2, the concern portions of 4.2 exercise. There are three methods to find out solution or roots of quadratic equations. Okay, roots means you have to find the value of variable of the given quadratic equations, isn't it? In case of linear equations, we used to say find the solutions, means you have to find the values of variables. In case of quadratic equation, we have to find out roots of the equation, means you have to find the values of variables of the given equations. So there are three methods. Number one, factorization method. Number two, completing the square method, and third one is quadratic formula. The exercise 4.2 is concerned with factorization method. Question number 1. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. Taking third. Square root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 square root 2 equal to 0. Okay. Equation given, you have to find the roots, you have to find the values of x by factorization method. Factorization, you know, last year one big chapter we have done, that is factorization of polynomial. Same thing we have to follow up. Earlier we have to factorize the given expressions in the equations. Okay, so factorize, you have to follow the process of splitting up the middle term. Okay, a minus square root 2, b means 7, c 5 root 2. Okay, in case of splitting of the middle term, first of all you have to find the product of ac, square root 2 and 5 square root 2. The product of square root 2 and 5 square root 2. So square root 2 into square root 2, 2 into 5, 10. Okay. The product of AC is 10, and thereafter we have to factorize 10, and thereafter we have to make two parts whose addition or subtraction must be equal to part of B, that is 7, and product again we get the same as the product of A and C. So 5 to the 10, I think. So sum of them is 10 again we get, and product is also equal to 10. As you know, as you have done in previous class, square root 2x plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Clear? And thereafter take out common from first two and last two terms. Square root 2, 2. Take out square root 2 common, x. So x, 2 means square root 2 into square root 2 means square root 2 into square root 2. So 1, square root 2 we have taken common, 1 left, plus 5, x plus square root 2 equal to 0. Now thereafter, x plus square root 2 take out common, then square root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay. In exercise 2.2 we have done the same thing. Find the zeros of given polynomial, quadratic polynomial. Same thing we have done. Okay. So therefore either x plus square root 2 equal to 0, then x equal to minus square root 2, or root 2x plus 5 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 5 upon square root 2. Okay, you can rationalize the denominator, it is up to you. If we rationalize the denominator, square root 2, you have to multiply numerator and denominator by square root 2. So minus 5 square root 2 upon 2. Okay, so therefore final answer x equal to minus square root 2 or minus 5 root 2 whole upon 2. Answer. Factorization method, you have to factorize the given quadratic equation and then find the roots. Okay. One more. Question number 1. 4. 2x square minus x plus 1 upon 8 equal to 0. Very simple. You have to take LCM. LCM 8. So 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, transposing 8. So 8 into 0 to 0. So 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, then you have to factorize. Okay, how to factorize? Perfect square number, 16x square. Okay, 1 also perfect square number. It may be 4x whole square minus 1 square. We have a square plus b square. Part of a 4x, part of b is 1. So third term may be 2 into a into b. So 2 into 4x into 1. We get the same 8x. So it is the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square means a minus b whole square equal to 0. Means 4x minus 1. 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So therefore, one by one you have to find the values of x. If 4x minus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to 1 by 4. And 4x minus 1 equal to 0, then again we get x equal to 1 by 4. Means the roots are equal or known as repeated roots. Clear? That is your answer. Okay, thereafter, what's some given? What problems? Done everybody? Maintain the board. Okay. What problem given? Okay, let's see the word problems. Question number 5. The altitude of a triangle 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two sides. Altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base and hypotenuse is 13 cm. Find the other two sides. In a right triangle, altitude is 7 cm less than its base. Okay, altitude is 7 cm less than its base. If base be x centimeter, then altitude x minus 7 cm. Given as per condition, altitude is 7 cm less than its base. Base if x, then altitude x minus 7 and hypotenuse is 13 cm. Clear? So first of all you have to suppose let the base be x centimeter, then altitude equal to x minus 7 centimeter. 7 centimeter less than base given. We have hypotenuse equal to 13 centimeter. Okay, you have to find other two sides. Hypotenuse given, you have to find base and altitude. So directly you have to use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, hypotenuse square equal to altitude square plus base square. Hypotenuse given 13, right? Hypotenuse that is given 13. So square equal to altitude x minus 7 square plus base x square. Okay, now we have to simplify. 169 equal to a minus b whole square, x minus 7 whole square. So a square minus 2ab plus b square 49 plus x square. Finally, you have to rearrange in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. X square plus x square 2x square minus 14x. Transposing 169. Okay, 49 minus 169 to minus 120 equal to 0. X square plus x square 2x square minus 14x. 49 minus 169 to 120. Now all the coefficients and constant term divisible by 2 to reduce it by dividing 2. So x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. The equation formed, and thereafter you have to solve by factorization method. Okay, so you have to follow the process of splitting up the middle term. 60, 12 5s are 60, so 12 minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equal to 0. And thereafter take out common from first two and last two, as you know. 5 common to x minus 12 equal to 0. Okay, now thereafter 0 or not, x minus 12 x plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, now thereafter find the values, no space. So x minus 12 equal to 0, x equal to 12, or x plus 5 equal to 0, so x equal to minus 5. X is length of side, cannot be negative. So you have to neglecting x equal to minus 5. Within bracket you have to write, since length of side cannot be 0. That you have to write. Okay, so we get base equal to 12 centimeter. Then base equal to x equal to 12 centimeter and altitude, that is x minus 7. So 12 minus 7 equal to 5 centimeter. So remaining two sides 12 and 5 centimeter. Clear? So by factorization method we have to find the roots. One more word sum we have to follow up. Done everybody? Okay. Sixth, exercise 4.2. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. The total cost of the production on that day was rupees 90. Find the number of articles produced and cost of each article. Listen again. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. Okay, cost of each article was more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and cost of each article. We have to suppose what? Conditions given. The cost of production of each article was more than twice the number of articles produced. The number of articles produced, we have to suppose, then we get the cost of each article. Okay, the number of articles produced on that day you have to suppose first. Let the cost of articles produced be X. Okay, as per condition, cost of each article was more than twice the number of articles produced. So the number of articles produced be X. Then the cost of each article. Okay, you have to find out the cost of each article more than twice the number of articles produced. Twice the number of article by 2x. So the cost of article was more than that of twice the number of articles. Clear? So what you have to do, you have to add 3. Then we get cost of each article. The cost of each article was more than twice the number of articles produced. The number of articles we supposed X. So twice the number of articles by 2x. The cost of each article is more than twice the article. That's why you have to add 3. Then we get cost of each article and total cost. We have the total cost of articles equal to rupees 90. Rupees 90. Okay. So now what you have to do? We know total number of articles. We know cost of each article. If we multiply cost of each article by number of articles, then we get total cost. Means number of articles X into cost of each article 2x plus 3. If we multiply, then we get total cost, that is 90. Rupees 90. Any doubt? Suppose cost of each pen is rupees 5. Then cost of 10 pens. So 10 number of pens and cost of each pen rupees 5. What you have to do? You have to multiply 10 by 5. We get total cost of 10 pens. Similarly, here total number of articles produced X cost of each article 2x plus 3, product of them equal to total cost. Now simplify and form the equation. 2x square plus 3x equal to 90. So 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equal to 0. 90 into 2, 180. 15 into 12. Yes. So 2x square plus 15x minus 2x minus 90 equal to 0. 12, sorry. Okay. Now take out comma, splitting up the middle term only you have to do. Take out x common for 2x plus 15 minus 12 common, not minus 12, minus 6 common. So 2x plus 15 equal to 0. So 2x plus 15 x minus 6 equal to 0. Therefore 2x plus 15 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 15 by 2, or x minus 6 equal to 2x equal to 6. Clear? So x is what? Number of articles. Number of articles, number of items cannot be negative or in fraction. Okay? So minus 15 by 2 you have to neglect. Neglecting. X equal to minus 15 by 2. Since number of articles cannot be negative, reason you have to write side by side. Okay? So then the number of articles produced equal to 6. Okay, and the cost of article, each article equal to rupees 2 into 6 plus 3, so rupees 50. Okay. Finally, you have to give your answer in statement. This was only given in exercise 4.2. Okay, that's all. Now your homework. Exercise 4.1 and exercise 4.2. You have to complete. Okay, that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.